So imagine this very obvious situation that your production system is acting weird and you log into the server and now you're just staring at files. You're staring at logs, configs, where most of the answers are there when it comes to error and debugging. So everything is there, but nothing really makes sense to you. And this is where most of the people mess up. They just start guessing instead of just reading the system. Like, seriously, sometimes you don't have to overcomplicate things in the production. First, understand what is actually happening. Because in DevOps, your first job is not about fixing things. It's about getting visibility. You need to see the system as it is, raw, unfiltered, and you don't need to put any kind of assumptions. And for that, you don't need anything fancy. You just need cat command. Simple cat command. But most people still use it like beginners. And also, once you complete this series, Linux will never be the same for you. So please subscribe and drop a comment. That is the easiest method to appreciate my efforts for our community. Now let's jump on to the lecture. Welcome to the next lecture of DevOps and Cloud Computing. In this lecture, we are going to see the power of cat command. Mostly people think that cat command is just for viewing files. But in real DevOps environment, cat becomes a data pipeline tool. Today we are going to go from beginner usage to production level log analysis with the help of cat command. In this lecture, we have created a situation like imagine you're on a call and Gotham system is behaving differently from Metropolis. Logs are inconsistent, configs looks fine, but something is really off here. In production, you cannot guess, right? So you read the system. We are going to do that with a cat command. So let me take you to the system to analyze the situation that is happening right now. Okay, so here we are on our Ubuntu system. Now I quickly want to tell you that if you want to find logs, they are into the root file. So going into the root is very easy. It's just /. Inside the root directory, there is a folder called as var. Inside var, you will find a folder that is named as log. Now here there are a lot of logs. The important ones are system logs, where you see most of the activities that are done into the systems. And you can also see that all the logs related to VBox are also added here. But I wanted to simulate the same situation because I did not want to display my logs publicly. So how I did that? So I have created a lab, especially for cat command. So you can see this folder that is named as cat-lab. I've simulated everything around here. So let's go ahead step by step and try to play around with cat command. So I'm going to right click and then I'm going to say open in terminal. Here I'm going to write few commands like let's go ahead and try to see that what do we have in heroes. Now in heroes, you can either do ls or you can see it graphically right here. You can see that we have 3 files here, that is Batman, Justice League and Superman. All right, now I want to see that what is happening inside batman.txt. I'm going to hit enter. Now you can see everything like the name, Gotham City, and like a DevOps engineer, I am more interested in the weakness, that is human limitation. Okay, that's a quick observation. Now let's try to do the same for the Superman. So now the command is going to be same. I'm going to use up arrow to save our time. And I'm just going to write here as Superman. Here again, my eyes are into the weakness that kryptonite is the weakness of Superman. Now, what if I want to compare both of them? So I would like to get an output like that, right? And you should know that too. So now I'm going to combine both systems into a single stream. This is what we say into the technical language. So for that, I'm simply going to write cat heroes. And inside that, I want to analyze batman.txt. And I'll give one space. Then again, I'm going to write the name of the directory, that is heroes. And inside this, I want to analyze superman.txt at the same time. And I'm going to hit enter. Now you can see that I can combine both the file, or you can say multiple file arguments in a sequential output as I have written into the command. Now I can see it very quickly without wasting the time that what are their weaknesses. So this is how you play around with cat command to get much better results. Okay, this is great. Let's try to play a little bit more right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you a few more commands that you will be loving it. Again, we are doing cat into the heroes directory, but here I'm going to use this star sign, or some people call it as asterisk. Now here this star sign means that .txt file in this directory. So let's say I'm going to give a filter that all the txt file that is into the folder, I want to get the information from that, right? Now I'm going to get the output from heroes directory, and then let's say this time I'm going to investigate about Justice League. Now, as you are noticing that I'm using greater than bracket, which is basically doing what? It is redirecting the output in a same file instead of terminal, right? So let's go ahead and try this command. So now let's try this command to verify, that is cat, again going into the heroes directory and justiceleagues.txt. When I hit enter, you can see that now we have unified system view of Justice League, where there is Batman and there is also Superman. That's the magic of Justice League, if you still remember. Now, let me take you to some of the real life problem, and let's try to give it a deep dive into it. Right. So in order to do that, I'm going to go a level up, that is inside my cat lab. So if you remember, it's cd space ... I'm on a level up. Let's try to verify it with ls command. Okay. So I came here into the home directory now. Okay. So now next, I think let's go ahead and try to find out more things like logs. Everybody wants to watch that. So maybe we can simply do a cat logs, and then we can see that what is going on into the log by simply writing the file name. And as you can see that we have some different information, warnings and error. Great enough. Just an extra tip, after cat, you can also add small s to clean the logs, which is also a great practice to do that. All right. So now we have explored both of these folders. We can go ahead and also explore configs folder. So let me open the terminal for that for you. So we can simply write cat configs, and inside that we have a file that is named as app.config, right? So basically into the server edition, you don't get to see the GUI. Just for the better understanding, I'm showing you everything side by side. All right. So with the same way, you can just open app.config. So you can see the different kind of port, host, debug, everything looks correct here, but this is where most engineers stop. And again, a quick tip for this cat command as well, that if you would like to see some of the signs or the hidden character, then you can again use -A, which is going to show you the hidden character. So this is also a quick tip when you use the cat command. Now you can also add the line numbers as well. Let's go ahead and try that, which is simply done by cat-n, and then in configs, let's say we have app.config. When I hit enter, you can see that now you can see the exact line numbers. So this is also one of the great thing if you want to see that in which line there is a bug that needs to be addressed or to be prepared for a quick audit out there. Now let's do one thing. Let's try to take a backup before we fix it. So we can also take the backup with cat command, and then let's say if we want to take the backup, we can simply do it by, let's say if I want to take the backup of app.conf, and then I'm going to stream it out with configs, and inside the configs, I'm going to create a file that is app.conf, and then I'm going to add .back, BAK, which is basically, if somebody can recognize that I have got the backup of this file. So this is also a great thing to do, because when you edit anything, it's definitely a great thing to first of all take the backup, and then you go ahead and do any kind of changes that are required. In case if you mess up, just remove the extension of backup and delete the older file, and it will do the job for you. Last, if we want to see all the files at once, then there is also a cat useful for that. So we have already used this. We also know the functionality of this command, that is star, but we want to see all the file at once. So this is how you do it. You can see all the files and all the details are here. But just a quick guide, if we take it into the scenario of reality, that right now this is very small, but in production, these kind of things could be in gigabytes. So CAD doesn't analyze your system, it exposes it. And the faster you see reality, the faster you fix the problems. Same as like that, Batman sees patterns, Superman sees everything, but in Linux, CAD shows you the real truth. And of course, how can we end the lecture before completing our assignments? So yes, we do have assignments in this lecture too. So let me just go ahead and try to take you on to the assignments in the next screen. Okay, so the assignment is pretty much related to this lecture that I've just now given you. Now imagine you are a DevOps engineer, analyze Batman, Superman, and their combined system. First of all, make the lab and the folder structure exactly like me. And then this is one of the tasks if you want to do all of these assignments. And then you need to inspect these elements like I did for you. And you need to know about the key differences and weaknesses. That's an easy one. I know you must be remembering it till now. But then here comes the second game. That is, you need to combine the systems. And why is combining outful useful? You should have this thing cleared into your mind. You can also think about the aggregation that I showed you. So this thing should be pretty much clear that what is star doing here and what is these angular braces or greater than sign is doing here. And then you need to, just have a look at the combine commands, try to combine heroes and Justice League text and see what you are observing. Try to identify the logs. If they are messy, try to clean them up, which is right here. And then see the hidden bugs or hidden kind of characters by -a. And then try to analyze that how you can bring the numbers when you see the logs, which is quite helpful and useful when you go ahead and try to do the audit. And one more thing, try to do the backup. This also saves you quite a lot of time. So these are very simple assignments, but these are the things that we want to achieve. When you complete this lecture, all of these things inside your head should be cleared enough. So that's it for this lecture. I hope you are enjoying this series. So that's it for this one, and I'll see you into the next class.